Now that Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker is out in theaters and is closing in on $1 billion at the box office worldwide speaking, a lot of fans around the world are very intrigued and curious about the future of the Star Wars franchise by Disney and Lucasfilm. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, in case you guys did not know, Disney and Lucasfilm have a big plan in place to develop a brand new Star Wars universe. This new universe, by the way, is going to start this March of 2020 to really bring fans into a different era of Star Wars and to really provide fans new mythology of Star Wars overall in general. Now, Disney and Lucasfilm, they're hard at work, not just on the new Star Wars universe, but also the fourth Star Wars trilogy of films and other live-action TV series out there, you name it. And that's the big deal right now, is that a lot of fans are very confused on whether or not Disney and Lucasfilm will be able to handle things without using a lot of nostalgia or familiar characters or anything related to it in that sense. And this new Star Wars trilogy that's currently under development, these new Star Wars films that are slated for release in the 2020s of this decade, really is going to propel Star Wars fans into a new era of the universe and is going to evolve everything related to Star Wars. Now, Disney has a big plan in order to change many different elements of the Star Wars franchise, and this is where I believe things begin to get rather risky when it comes to their big decision-making of Star Wars. Now, it's explained that both Disney and Lucasfilm are currently developing their brand new Star Wars universe that will kickstart this March of 2020. It's explained that part of the plan by Disney and Lucasfilm is to also model the new Star Wars universe after the old expanded universe back in the 1990s into the early 2000s, where it said that Disney and Lucasfilm are looking to rewriting elements of Star Wars history within the canon lore that has existed for many years already, and that Disney wants to change aspects of the Star Wars universe. Part of this has to do with them trying to expand on some of the characters established in the originals and the prequels, and that they will be rewriting elements of their history for the new Star Wars universe to come in the 2020s. Now, it's said that this is a big plan by Disney in order to make risky decisions to create new timelines that take place before the events of the prequel trilogy era, and that they are looking to also develop new territories within the Star Wars galaxy that many fans have known and loved since 1977. Now, this plan by Disney and Lucasfilm is also said to ensure that they can create as much canon lore and new Star Wars stories as possible, and that they are also looking into developing a brand new galaxy for the new Star Wars universe, as well as that may play a role into the future of Star Wars projects to come. Now, it's said that Bob Iger played a major role in the decision in order to expand the Star Wars universe and to make it even larger than ever before for Star Wars fans around the world. Now, one thing about this that I think is a big risk is the fact that they have a plan in place to rewrite Star Wars history. What does this really mean? That's the biggest question open on the table for discussion. Well, one of the big plans is to change Star Wars history as we know it, and also by doing this by literally expanding the galaxy that we all know and love by providing new territories of the galaxy of the Star Wars universe. So, there are many territories within the galaxy. You know, you got the Mid-Rim, you got the Outer Rim, you got the unknown regions. I mean, there's so many sections. And the fact that they're going to be expanding that, and the fact that they're going to be changing history of specific characters associated with the originals and the prequels, a part of their new Star Wars universe, is also a big deal. It all depends on exactly, you know, how things are really going to be done and exactly what they really want to do. Now, Bob Iger, the CEO of Disney, alright, like I say, he has a say in the matter of a lot of this, because he hands all of these plans down to Kathleen Kennedy, as does Kathleen Kennedy hand up ideas to Bob Iger, and he approves many of these ideas. So, Bob Iger, I feel that, you know, when we look at The Rise of Skywalker and how there were quite a number of fans that either loved it or hated it, as I felt like I was a bit of a, you know, mix there. I loved and hated scenes in that movie, I will say the truth there, but this new Star Wars universe that they're crafting, the fact that they are trying to come up with a brand new galaxy as well, I think is a little too much. I will be honest, I think it's a little too overboard to create a brand new galaxy, the fact that they're looking to do something like that for the new EU. By the way, their new EU is going to be in the forms of books, comics, video games, novels, you name it, graphic novels, the list goes on. And I think by doing this, this really is a big risk by Disney because a lot of fans love just the galaxy that we all know and love, right? This is all said to be done as a way to ensure that they have endless material of Star Wars lore. Now, this new galaxy could also have something to do with the fact that they are trying to really create new Star Wars canon material, obviously, that's going to tie into Star Wars Legends. If you guys do recall, in Star Wars Legends, there were other galaxies that were known in the universe. However, they weren't really all that explained or explored in greater depth than what they really could have been. And that's very well possible as to exactly where Disney's getting that idea from, is by looking into Star Wars Legends material. So, with that being said, guys, overall, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to moon we hear them moans again.